Greetings, YouTube. So today we have I'm switching it up. I am switching it up. And for those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, this might be a little bit jarring. So I'm gonna warn you ahead of time that this is very different than what I usually have done, what I usually do. But it's what I'm into right now and what I am leaning towards right now. So, as you know, I am usually a 1/12 scale figure collector, figure reviewer, figure customizer, stop motion guy. But I have come to the realization that, especially for G.I. Joe, and this is G.I. Joe is probably the catalyst to this whole movement of mine. To do the things that I want to do, to build the world that I want to build, to have the different intricacies and aspects and props and environments that I want to do with my stop motions, with my photography, with my collection, quite honestly. 1/12 scale is troublesome because it's very hard to find vehicles, it's very hard to find playsets, it's very hard to get the things, especially in abundance, that I would want to build that world. And come to find out, 1/18 scale is the sweet spot. It's big enough that you're not working with tiny figures and, their vehicles. But it's also small enough that your footprint for your vehicles, for your figures, isn't too big. So you can have a lot of them and, not have space at a premium. So what I'm going to be doing here for the next probably couple of weeks is I'm going to be showcasing in small, short videos my 1/18 scale military figure collection, as far as my G.I. Joes, which are, some will be custom, some will be Hasbro, some will be Marauders Task Force. Who knows? I've been mixing and matching and kind of just putting stuff together where it fits. And you will also be seeing these vehicles that I've been picking up, whether it's the core or G.I. Joe or JoyToy or whatever the case. So this is my my mission. And not only do I have customs of established G.I. Joe characters, I have about 18 to 20 original characters that I'm going to incorporate into my 1/18 scale G.I. Joe universe, which I'm going to be working into stories, stop motions, entertainment, media, whatever you want to call it. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to have a video coming out every probably 2 to 3 days, maybe 3 to 4 days, so like twice a week or so. And I'm going to showcase probably 3 or 4 of these different either customs of established G.I. Joe characters or customs of original characters. And don't think that it's only going to be G.I. Joe. I got Cobra stuff too. And I also have something else that I'm going to save for later as far as revealing it. So this is the rabbit hole that I have gone down and that I am working with right now, and I'm very happy about it because, as you can see, I have, and this is just the beginning, I have a good number, and this is what you can do with smaller scale figures. I have a good number of vehicles and figures to fit this scale, to fit this universe that I'm trying to build. You can take a look here at the ones that I have. Like I said, I'm mixing and matching. I am not discriminating. I am not trying to keep it a certain brand or a certain, aesthetic. Well, aesthetic wise, I'm trying to keep it somewhat together, and I've found ways to do that with figures that don't necessarily fit aesthetically, but they're the right size, the right scale. I got tons of vehicles. Like, I've picked up a ton of different 1/18 scale vehicles over the past couple of weeks. Many of them for very cheap. Like, it's not like I'm breaking the bank doing this. I got these motorcycles here that fit the Marauders and the GI Joe and the JoyToy people perfectly. We got, Jeeps and attack vehicles and things like that. So I'm jumping all in on this. Okay, so be looking for probably tomorrow. I will release the first video. Like I said, I'll cover 3 to 4 figures, either custom GI Joe figures or custom figure original figures that I'm working into my GI Joe universe. I'm gonna, do those 3 or 4 at a time, real quick, 5 to 7 minute videos to show you the figures, show you what I did with them, explain the recipe, and then move on to the next one. So this is the new direction for my channel. I'm not getting out of 1/12 scale. I'm still a GI Joe classified guy. I'm still a Mythic Legions. I still like my Marvel Legends, but this is the scale that I believe, that I have decided that this is the scale that I need to work with to do the things that I want to do with this particular type of brand, this genre, the whole military, fantasy military thing. You need stuff and you need people to do that, and it's easier to do it at this smaller scale, I have found. There is a 1/18 scale revolution going on, and I don't know if everyone's noticed it, but this is a big deal, and I think this may change the face of toy collecting, especially for those of us that were married to 1/12 scale and above. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Later.